Hi, this is Alex. I've just been sitting here thinking while I have some free time about how, as a kid, when I was in preschool around age 4, I was diagnosed with dyspraxia, which ironically a lot of people don't know what it is, even though it represents, supposedly, it represents a sizable, like maybe like, I don't know, 5% of the population, something like that, maybe a little more than that. Um, but as I've gotten older, I no longer believe that I have that disorder. And I told my mom that recently, and she's like, "Hey, you may not." And I said, "Yeah, I don't think so." But dyspraxia is basically where it's a fine motor skill delay, and it's where you have situations where you can be clumsy, not good at sports, with different parts of your body, like your hands, your toes, your fingers. I wasn't too clumsy. I was a little bit clumsy. Like I would drop drinks when I was little young, really young, but not after like early elementary school, really. But it was mostly with my fingers that I had issues with, like with arts and crafts, especially. Um, and but I was always pretty good at sports. I always did well and was athletic. Uh, yeah, it made it harder with the fingers with sports, but other than that, it was not an issue. Um, but I think it was more that it was because I was younger and weaker, and because I was told that I couldn't do something, so I was less confident. But in school, there was a lot of performance anxiety because you'd be doing things like arts and crafts in front of everybody. And at age 27, I was diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder because I would think everything and just was a naturally anxious person, and that which is both a disability and an ability. I try to use it to an ability as much as possible to make myself as intelligent as possible, for example, or as educated as possible. But it just allowed me to ruminate on this. And but I may not be as good as the average person when it comes to using things like my fingers, but it's definitely not so below that I think I have the disorder. It's not that bad. And as I've gotten older, like I said, I've been able to get more physically strong so that it's not been so much of an issue, and it doesn't really impact my daily life, even the issues that I supposedly have at this point. Um, but that's just what I'll leave it on. Question everything. Don't just assume because somebody has a degree that they know what they're talking about. Because a lot of these people are just winging it. And yeah. So I hope this helps somebody. And I'll leave it at that. Thank you.